Well, hey folks, how y'all doing? This is Fat Guy Flies RC. Got the mic hooked up so that I don't have to, because sometimes when I do these unboxing and build and all the videos, when I get closer to the screen and farther away, you can't hear me or I'm too close. So anyways, I got the mic on, so that'll kind of help with that. Well, anyways, as you can see, I'm going to do the unboxing of the FLIGHTLINE F4U Corsair, the IAD Corsair. This is the dark blue one. I guess it's the bubble top one. And I prefer the dark blue over the light blue. Doesn't mean they're both the same, but I just like the looks of the dark blue one better. So let's unbox it. Look and see how everything was put in the box. Thinking it's probably put in there really, really well. Like the box art. Looks good. Shame there's a great big crease in it right down there. Okay. This is the big 6S Warbird. And mainly the reason I got this one is because if y'all remember here about 4 or 5 months ago, I had the FMS 1600mm Corsair, the big dark blue one. And well, on its maiden flight, the retracts, on the third landing, the retracts just fell out of it. And it was not a matter, it was not a matter of my error. A lot of people say, well, you landed wrong, or you landed. Well, I will tell you this, Hobby Zone and FMOS both agreed with me that there was nothing wrong with my landing. It should have more than handled it, that they did not have enough glue in the retract. And I also felt like the plane was a little underpowered anyways. Well, I sent it back. They sent me a return shipping label, free return shipping, and they gave me a full refund, even though I'd flown it. But it was all on video, and I showed them what happened, and they said, we agree. They said, we didn't have enough glue in the retracts. So they gave me a full refund. And since I felt the plane was underpowered, I didn't rebuy it. I said, nope, I'll get the FLIGHTLINE one. Because I know it's more powerful. It's just slightly smaller. This is a 1600mm, that was a 1700mm. Now you will have to apply your own decals. You get, I think, 4 different choices. However, these are stick-on decals, not water slide. So, and a mixed boat on that. This plane is a very stable plane, doesn't need a stabilizer. However, with our windy days in Florida, I am going to be installing a 7-channel Lemon RX stabilized receiver with a satellite. I went ahead and bought it with the plane, and they had it bolted to the bottom side. All right, you got short spar that you put in place between the 2 wings. Very thick spar, by the way. Okay, and as always, everything is packed just like all these big companies planes. Everything is packed to fall off the back of a truck. So the manual is not folded. Cannot stand folded manuals. Me and Brian Phillips share that disdain. All right, nice big honking wing. We'll go ahead and take this one out. I've got a brand new sharp blade on there on my knife. Nice big scale split flaps. Nice landing light there. Nothing is hooked up, that's fine. Mechanical hinges, not pinch hinge. These are nice mechanical hinges, so I will not have to do my hold the foam. That's where that little spar goes right there. I will not have to do my hold the foam treatment. That has an obvious stopping point. Very nice. Again, with all these higher end models, you can see the individual foam cells, but you really can't feel them. Got a very nice finish there. I will be, probably after the first 3 or 4 flights, I will add a clear coat to it, but and I don't have I think a matte finish would have been better, but I've already purchased several cans of the gloss, and so it'll have the gloss. So it have like a air show quality look to it instead of a actual scale show. Kind of like same way that Model Aviator did his. He gave it a shine. So nice, the elevator, nice ball links already installed. All we got to do is hook up the push rods. This is a very simple build. Actually, it's an assembly. I only use the word build because it's easier to... People react better to the word build, and they think, oh, you know, you're really doing something there. And instead of an assembly, but really it's just an assembly. For me, to build a plane, you've got to cut and measure and fabricate, you know, and there's a lot more to it. All right. Again, whoa. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Metal connections. Wish this had landing lights on both the wings, but it doesn't. Again, gorgeous finish. This foam is so... It's like they... I think what it is, they leave it in the mold longer, and it cooks longer, and it gets hot, and it just bakes in there and gets nice and solid. Longest part of this build, and I'll actually be putting the propeller together. If you watched James on Motion RC, if you've watched his video, he'll tell you the longest part is putting the propeller together. All right. And from what I can see so far, in my experience putting these planes together, which I have one or two, yeah, this is going to be a very easy build. I love these mechanical hinges. I do. Just absolutely mechanical. They're a lot less maintenance, a lot less chance to fail over time. So big honking heavy propellers. These things are heavy. When this thing goes to spinning and turning, yeah. I think this is a 3-blade prop, and you get an extra one. I think it's 3-blade, which is, I think, and 3-blade is the more scale. Wing doublers and connection points for your wing. Hold your wing together. 2 antenna. And I'm taking everything out of the box as we go. This is everything for the prop. I think this entire bag is about the prop. I think so. Yeah, we'll leave that alone for now. Yeah, looks like your wing bolts and your ribbons for your quick connects that go to the inside. These are all your push rods. Yeah. All right. And last but not least, the main event. The main event. The fuselage. The fuselage. Okay. All right. Oh, not losing anything here. This is not, by any stretch of the imagination, a small model. This is a good size model. Check these bags. Sometimes they have little bitty bags in them. All right. Big honking battery bay. Huh. It has thrust reverse. Not that you would, why would you need thrust reverse? I mean, I guess if you get yourself into some weeds or something on the, but it has thrust reverse. Big honking. I wonder where those weights are. Supposed to be a bunch of added weights, extra weights. Ah, there they are. They're in that bag. There's 4 installed, and you can add 2. If you're going to run on a 4,000 battery, then you're going to add the 2 weights, and there's places in the cowl. I won't be. I'll be running a 5,000 or larger only, so I won't even need to mess with the weights or take the cowl off. I will make sure everything is hooked up right. All right. Look at this big thing. I mean, that is a nice looking plane. Tail wheel is functional. Comes down with the retracts. And plenty of room inside the battery bay. Plenty of room. Got your blue board. All you're going to do with this plane here, you cannot, there's a, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not, but if you look up in there, okay, look up in there, there's like a little, you probably can't see, it's probably too dark, but just trust me, there's like a little cross beam structures that prevent you, getting the light here, that prevent you from pushing the battery into the back of the motor. So that's not going to happen. So you don't have to worry about the back of the motor rubbing against your battery. So you have to worry about that, but you'll be able to slam that 5,000 all the way forward. You get your CG right, and that, from what I've been told with this plane, with Corsairs, you know, you want to fly a warbird slightly nose heavy anyways, that they just fly better that way. And so with this one, they just said CG is pretty well an afterthought. I mean, it's highly important for any plane, but for this particular plane, this particular warbird, slam a 5,000 all the way forward and you're good. You'll be good. Pretty much that's all there is to it. Put your 5,000 all the way and you're good to go. All righty, let's get our materials together, get our tools together, and which I'll talk about what tools we need during the build. But probably just looks like a Phillips head screwdriver for now. Yeah, Phillips head screwdriver. And the most detailed part will be putting the prop together. So, got some springs there. I'm not sure what they are for. Probably extra for the gear or something, but anyways, alrighty, we'll get our materials together. We'll be right back for a build. That was the unboxing of the FLIGHTLINE F4U Corsair, the dark blue, the bubble top. All right, y'all have a good and God bless y'all. Don't forget, faith, family, and friends, God is good, and we're going to get this warbird put together. Bye, y'all.